Just do it. It's so easy.
Hannah Coffey was 18 in the last federal election and made sure to cast a ballot. She's voting again next month and hopes other young people do too.
Even the universities that I don't go to, I'm like sharing them, saying like, hey, if you go to this university, this is where you can go to register to vote.
According to Elections Canada, there are 7.4 million voters under the age of 35, nearly a quarter of all eligible voters. Young people helped the Liberals win a majority in 2015. Now it may be harder to push them to the polls.
I don't think there's a lot of enthusiasm for any of the leaders for different reasons, and that alone, I think, is reason to suspect that turnout will be down among younger people.
There's a real interest deficit among younger voters this time. One has to wonder if they aren't inspired, what that's going to do to turnout for the Liberal Party this time.
No coincidence, Liberal leader Justin Trudeau launched his platform to a group of university students, promising more grant money and more time to pay back loans. Global News asked Trudeau if he's worried about the youth vote. A New York Times headline says the Instagram Prime Minister is struggling to resonate with young voters.
I'm very excited about how many young people are stepping up to get involved, to volunteer, to be part of moving forward with the Liberal Party of Canada.
He's absolutely lost ground. We saw thousands of young people take to the streets in the climate strikes across the world, but across Canada. And effectively, they were striking against Mr. Trudeau.
The Green Party and New Democrats are also vying for young votes with the promise of free tuition either up front or eventually. And today, Jagmeet Singh made a millennial-friendly promise for universal childcare, $10 billion for 500,000 new affordable spaces. As for Conservative leader Andrew Scheer,
I point you specifically to our housing strategy, which consists of reworking the stress test and make it easier for young couples to purchase their new home.
the challenge for all parties will be actually getting out the vote come Election Day. According to Ipsos, less than half of young voters say they'll definitely cast a ballot. Compare that to 79% of people 55 and over.